Manor.
All things Chicago Cubs.
Gabriela Garcia.
And Michael Allen.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriela.
And I'm Michael.
And the Cubs are on a winning streak.
And there's bad news coming out of Atlanta.
So let's get started. We're going to start with game recaps. The Cardinal series last weekend, Friday, the Cubs won 3-2. Wilson Contreras homered twice. Tommy La Stella also homered. Saturday, the Cubs lost 3-5, and Sunday they lost 5-0. Then we move on to the Red Series. Tuesday, the Cubs won 9-5. Kyle Schwarber, Ian Happ, Addison Russell, and Anthony Rizzo all homered. Wednesday, they won 7-5, and Thursday they won 9-5. Javier Baez hit a grand slam, and Chris Bryant homered. Now we're going to preview the weekend versus the Milwaukee Brewers, the probable pitching matchups. Friday, it'll be Paulo Espino versus Eddie Butler, who is 1-0. And Saturday, it'll be Chase Anderson, who is 2-0, versus Jake Arrieta, who is 4-3. And Sunday, it'll be Jimmy Nelson, who is 2-2, versus John Lackey, who is 4-3. Now for Cubs news, his first big league win came August 21st, 1996, at Yankee Stadium. Rookie Derek Jeter homered in the first inning for New York, but Chili Davis belted 2 homers and drove in 4 runs in the Angels' 7-1 victory, giving Joe Maddon his first W as a Major League manager. On Tuesday night, Maddon picked up his 1,000th career win as the Cubs topped the Reds 9-5. He is the 8th active big league manager to reach 1,000 wins.
Now it's time for Down on the Farm. You already know the Cubs have a stacked farm system. However, one of their best minor league players has missed the beginning of the season due to a bone bruise in his shoulder, and that player is Eloy Jimenez. And now he's finally making his extended spring training debut with the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. And let's just talk about him a little bit.
Yeah, he's an awesome outfielder. We've seen him make some incredible plays, but he also has power with the bat. And it's just really exciting because you see players like Ian Happ come up to the big leagues and do what they were doing in the minors, and they do it in the big leagues as well. So I think that once he finally gets up here, I think that's going to really show, and he's going to be really good in this league.
I'm pretty impressed. In his first game back, he had a couple RBIs, was seeing the ball really well, making great contact, and it's just like he left off where he started.
Yeah. And
he really hasn't missed a beat. I know he was pretty bummed about injuring his shoulder and that bone bruise, but having him back in the minors, seeing how this is going to play out for him. Again, he is really, really young, so we probably won't see him for a couple of years, maybe 3-4 max, but that's okay because they're going to turn him out into all-star after all-star after all-star center fielder. He's just going to be a great outfielder, and we're going to be spoiled with him for years to come.
do you think the Cubs will keep him in their farm system?
I think they will. I don't think they want to trade him. He's too valuable, I think. And I guess you can say no one's untouchable, but I don't want them to trade him. That's for sure.
Well, we'll see how the rest of the season goes for Jimenez.
Now it's time for this week's Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This week's Good, Chad Bettis posts a picture to Instagram on his last day of chemotherapy. Congrats, Chad. This week's Bad is the Squirrel in Cleveland. Check it out.
Debut against the Indians.
Well, the rally squirrel has appeared.
I wondered what there was. They got an extra defender.
They're playing with 5 infielders. It's the loudest this crowd has been in a while.
Watch that bench scramble.
Yeah, they are starting to get up.
And the super ugly for this week is the Blue Jays suspended Kevin Pillar for 2 games for yelling an anti-gay slur at Braves Jason Mott.
We don't have a Twitter poll for this week, but we want to talk about our new podcast that we started this week on Monday. So you guys should check it out and listen, and we'll be back next week with more.
Yes, it is on the app called Mixlr. It's Mixlr. It's a free app to download. All you have to do is search Northside Manor. We will post a link on our website, also along with our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, every week for you guys to be ready for us to talk more Cubs and more baseball. It was very fun. It was, slow, of course, because it was our first one, but as we progress, we will do better. We might have guests on there. It's a work in progress, so hang in there with us, and we hope to get this off the ground and running as another outlet for you guys to listen to us talk.
Yeah, make sure you stay tuned to our social media because we will post polls on there for topics for us to talk about on that podcast. This week's Player of the Week honors are going to Ian Happ. What a week he had. He came up to the big leagues and pretty much just started where he left off in the minors, but now he's in the big leagues.
And Joe Madden said it best, is it easy or hard? When regarding Ian Happ and what's going to happen when Jason Hayward comes back. I do believe he'll most likely be back Sunday.
I heard Saturday or Sunday, so we'll see.
It's going to be tough. Who do you send down? I mean, my best bet, and I think it's safe to say your best bet, is Tommy LaStella.
I'm also hearing people think Almora and maybe Pierce Johnson, who just came up.
Pierce Johnson, most now I forgot about him. So it's going to be a tough call. Pierce Johnson, he is a great bullpen arm, the starter turned bullpen. But I think it's Tommy.
All right, but we'll see what happens. But you can't send Ian Happ back down.
No way.
No.
Theo also said that, you have plans, but you pencil them and you never write them in ink. I think he's going to have to go write them in ink now.
With his swing.
Mondesi slides on the grass. He made that look easy.
Anderson backs up on it, spins, and Tim has his man.
Conforto up the middle, the dive, the glove, the flip. Oh, what a play!
One high fly ball, pretty well hit. Almora back, he is at the wall, he leaps, he caught it! He caught it, Almora!
This week's Player of the Week is going to Josh Harrison's slide. It was really magical.
And even Taylor can't track that down. Harrison trying for two. And somehow he is safe.
By design.
Again, he went into that slide, then popped up, and I guess we better quit wondering how the heck he does it. He just keeps doing it, avoiding tag.
Now let's see who wins the honors for Home Run of the Week.
And the tying runs at the plate, and the ball is driven a mile to left field, and they've tied it up.
Driven to right, well hit and gone. Second homer of the weekend for Ben.
Sense to load the catcher up in that.
Right. Kyle Schwarber just hit one a ton. 3-run homer. Cubs lead 5-4.
We just mentioned him, rookie Ian Happ's first home run at Wrigley. Take a look.
So now it's the KG veteran. That's deep left field, and it is gone.
As always, make sure you are going to northsidemanor.com to stay up to date on all baseball news with our articles.
And don't miss our posts on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Northside Manor. We post some really great content.
And don't forget to check out our podcast, as we said earlier. But that's going to do it for us on this episode of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
Go Cubs. Northside Manor.
All things Chicago Cubs.
Gabriella Garcia.
And Michael Allen.